live and in action. I was kind of talking to myself for a minute, not realizing I wasn't live. Anyways, what we're going to do is what do you guys need to be aware of and love? So this could be anybody that you are currently dealing with or whoever's in your energy. So we're just going to see what you guys need to be cautious of, what is around you. Hey, Janet. See like what's in your energy and love, like who is this person, what are they bringing, what kind of red flags do they have, things like that. So could be anybody in your energy, take it how it resonates, but I thought this would be a fun kind of reading title, and just to kind of prepare you from whatever could come towards you, or what's in your energy that you're not suspecting. So hey Katie, good morning. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and watch whatever placement your sun, moon, rising, Venus, cross watch. If you want me to do this reading again, just let me know in the comments if you guys enjoyed it, if you liked it, all of that. Because I do listen to your guys' feedback. So, but yeah, what we're going to do is what do you need to be aware of in love? What's going on with the person, that you're dealing with, or who else could be in your energy. So just watch it with an open mind and take it for how it resonates. If you guys want to book personal readings, I do have availability for personals. You can do so with my website link or Cash App and PayPal. I do have 2 for $20 still with those if you guys want to book. And if you want to do any super chats, you guys can do that through email as well. I might do a couple more super chats on this live. If not, you guys can always do that through my email. I can email you your super chat questions. So let's go ahead, get started. Aries at 2:06. Hey, Christina. I feel like this is going to be a juicy reading. I'm using my friend's tarot deck. So let's see. What do you need to be aware of in love, Aries? Hey, Connie. What does Aries need to be aware of in love? I just saw reconciliation. Somebody could be making a decision to reconcile with you. Yeah, somebody still has hope in the connection. Okay, they have hope that you guys can work this out. Some of you guys are still in a relationship and there's been problems in your relationship. They're hoping you guys can overcome whatever's happened. I haven't given up on us yet. Yeah, somebody's being more understanding of where they stand with you. Okay, this person could have been feeling like they had to walk away from you for some reason. Hey, Christina. So they could have felt like they had to walk away, or you were walking away from them. Okay, some of you, your person was emotionally not available or going through some kind of mental health problem. Some of you could have felt like you were their therapist. Okay, like you were like being their therapist, or you were always there for them. Some of you felt like it wasn't the same, like they didn't do the same for you in return. Okay, some of you, they also revealed more information about themselves that you didn't know. So I don't know if maybe this person, they didn't really tell you who they were. Yeah, I kind of feel like there was some kind of betrayal, or as time went on, you saw them in a different light or a different way. This could be somebody that you guys did have a separation and they want to reconcile, or your relationship's on the rocks. This person still hopes that you guys can be in a relationship, or maybe even married. Yeah, the High Priestess, the Devil, the 10 of Cups reverse, and the 8 of Wands. Ooh, the Moon in reverse and the 3 of Swords. Why am I getting, yeah, this person was good at convincing you of who they wanted themselves to be to you. So I think you were dealing with somebody, coming a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Capricorn. They were good at keeping things a secret, keeping things to themselves. And I think this person, you found out information about them, or you see them more in a clear way. Some of you guys, Aries, you could be the one walking away, where you're like, I didn't know all this. I feel like I was lied to, and this person's not who I thought they were. Because I'm even getting here on the bottom, okay, about, rose-colored glasses. So maybe you wanted to think that they were somebody they weren't, or they had a different thought towards you. Okay, and then the intimacy is lackluster. So some of you, there's a lack of intimacy as well. the connection's kind of fizzled. This person could feel like you're not really too sure about them anymore. Yeah, this person's afraid that you are moving away from them. And they want to resolve a situation and fix it. So I think, Aries, what's going on is this person feels that you've seen right through them. You don't really have any faith in this connection anymore. They are showing up as a devil, which isn't good. That it's like they're very convincing. They were good at convincing you. Hey, Janet. Hey, MKO. Some of you feel like this person had more problems than what you thought. Like, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, maybe they did confide in you and tell you stuff, and then it was worse than what you thought. Okay, Page of Swords. Yeah. Justice in reverse. 9 of Cups. The Emperor in reverse. Yeah, I think this person, like, when you guys would have conversations, like, they kind of acted, lighthearted, like there's not much going on, or just, the usual stuff. But then they had some kind of conversation with you, and it's like, wow, this person really needs to work on themselves. Maybe you didn't realize, like, how much they've lost control of their mental health as well for some of you. Nothing against that. And that's what I'm going to school for, is to be a grief counselor. So I'm not judging anybody. Hey, Ludwig. But I think, Aries, it's like, if I knew this person had all these problems and all these wounds, I wouldn't have got involved with them, is what I'm seeing here. And I feel very, you found out some more stuff than you wanted, or it's just like, I don't know what else to do. So, hey, Jackie. So what should you do about the situation? Page of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups reverse, 9 of Swords reverse, 4 of Pentacles reverse. I mean, some of you guys can save this connection, okay? Like, you guys can try to work this out and try to fix whatever's there. I think there's a lack of intimacy, a lack of passion, or some of you lost complete interest in this person. Like, you didn't know that they were that imbalanced or they had that much going on, is kind of what it feels like here. So for some of you, I think you guys can try to resolve whatever this is. You guys can try to work out this relationship. But yet it's kind of up to you whether or not you want to take this on, if you want to take this on. And I feel like you see this person differently, and you're not really sure here if you're willing to work things out with them. Okay. So take the advice how it is, but I would try to still be there for them and talk to them. But at the same time, if you feel like it's lost passion, or you're not really that into this person anymore, maybe trying to let them down easy and try to still be their friend. So could be an Aries for some of you, a Libra. I have Sag, I have Pisces, Cancer, Capricorn. So, but yeah, I think you're finally in your intuition about the situation, and you don't really know what else there is to do. All right, Taurus, 814. All right, what is the truth, or what do you need to be aware of? I don't know why I got that. Okay, what do you need to be aware of in love? Oh, you're welcome. Okay, well, I got inseparable in reversed, change in reversed. Why am I getting that somebody is just not going to change? What you need to be aware of is that somebody is fine with being separated. Yeah, happiness in reverse. Twin flame in reverse. This person might not be your twin flame. Like, if they're willing to be okay separating from you and not changing anything, some of you are really unhappy that this person's not in your life, or they keep separating. Yeah, some of you feel like you have to try to get this person's attention, and they don't really care to get your attention. Okay, some of you feel like, you had to be clingy in this connection, because it says you're not clingy, they're just inconsistent. So this person doesn't care to change anything, is what it looks like to me. Some of you feel like you're blind in this connection, or you don't want to see how they really are. I feel for a lot of you, this person's okay being separated with you, or just going, without communicating. Some of you, it's like they're fine. They know you're unhappy that they're not making time for you, and they don't really show any kind of concern. The High Priestess. Okay, you're needing to listen to your intuition. The Fool. Okay, the Page of Cups and the Knight of Wands. This person can be really into sports for some of you, because I'm seeing somebody into sports, somebody wearing like a sports jersey. Okay. Number 23 could be significant. Knight of Wands, okay, and the Page of Cups. Basically, if this person's okay with being inconsistent with you, if they're fine to disconnect, like, are they talking to other people? I think you're needing to kind of make a decision whether or not you want to reconnect with this person. Because it's like they're fine disconnecting from you. They're fine not being in your life. They're fine going their own separate way. And you're needing to ask yourself, well, what are they doing? Are they talking to other people? Are they wanting to be single? Hey, Janie. And it's like this person's like not bothered that you're not happy. Because happiness in reverse, you're not, the Hierophant, the Devil, the Seven of Wands reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles. This isn't what you want in a relationship, You don't want to feel like this person is just basically having the upper hand and you feel like you have no control of what's going on. I think when it comes to a relationship, you saw them as your Ten of Pentacles, but this person keeps, disappearing and doing what they want to do. So I think you're dealing with somebody, Taurus, that it's fine. Like, they don't care to be on their own. They don't care how you feel. They don't want to change. Okay. And I think you want somebody more, consistent and reliable. Because they're not reliable. With the Knight of Wands and the Fool, it's somebody that could have Aries or Sag in their chart, but they just like to do their own separate thing. They like to be single. Yeah, the Sun, the Queen of Cups reverse, Ace of Cups reverse, and the Four of Cups. You're like, why can't this person be happy just with me? Why do we have to be in these fights, these arguments? Five of Wands. Yeah, I think you're disappointed. You're like, I want somebody that wants to be with me long term, somebody that is upset about my absence, somebody that doesn't want to be separated from me. So if this person acts careless that they're not in my life or they're not talking to me, that really hurts my feelings. Because I think it's upsetting you that it's like this person's not showing any kind of concern or care that you are unhappy and you're upset. And they're just living their best life. Okay. So what should you do in this situation? I think this person just cares about what they want, and they are kind of selfish. Yeah, King of Cups reverse. You're dealing with somebody emotionally unavailable, somebody that is selfish. They care about their personal needs first. The Tower in reverse, Eight of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. I think this person showed you who they truly are. I think they've already showed you that there's somebody inconsistent. There's somebody not reliable. And I think you've tried to repair this connection for quite some time. And I think what you need to be aware of is that they just like to be on their own. They like to be single. They're fine separating from you, And some of you, maybe you didn't want to see the red flags or see this before, but yeah, I think you're needing to kind of figure out whether or not this is somebody you see a future with. Somebody that's fine being single, fine being on their own, don't really care to be in contact with you. I don't know if I'd personally see that as somebody I'd want to commit to and have a relationship if they're fine being without me or they're fine doing whatever they want to do, Could be a Taurus, could be a Scorpio, Aries, Sag, a Pisces, getting strong Scorpio here, Capricorn, and Leo. Oh, hey, love apples. Hey, kitty. All right, let's see what's going on with Gemini. What do you need to be aware of? 1336. Relationship. Somebody could be in a relationship. What do you need to be aware of? Yeah, some of you, somebody's in a relationship or commitment. Disagreements reverse, anxiety, holding back. Okay, maybe somebody wants to come back and apologize to you, but they know they made some kind of mistake. Okay, somebody could have been open to being in, somebody wanted to get involved like in some kind of booty call situation and messed up the relationship with you because they were kind of messing around. Okay, some of you, this person was not even talking to you, or they were just going without talking to you at all. Some of you, they kept coming back around, trying to find better, is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, some of you feel like you had to compete for their attention, or you had to compete to talk to them. Like they were online, but they weren't talking to you, or they were posting things, but they weren't speaking to you at all. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing here. This person knows they should have been more expressive to you, that maybe they didn't really want anything in the future, or they didn't have any It's almost like they didn't really have the same plans as you, because I got future plans in reverse. So maybe they didn't see this connection as serious as you did. So let me see. They're wanting to have a conversation, but they're holding back from you. Yeah. Because they know that they lied to you or they didn't give you what you deserved. This is somebody that I don't think they really had the intentions of being in a relationship or a commitment with you, and they didn't tell you that. They weren't honest about their intentions, is what I'm seeing. Somebody that kept like being in contact with you, but they were so hesitant to fully be in a relationship or with you in some way. So what I'm getting, Gemini, right away, could be a Leo, doesn't have to be. This person didn't know if they saw a future in the relationship or what they wanted, okay? Because future plans came out in reverse. I don't think they knew what they wanted. I mean, they did care about you, the lovers, but the Five of Wands, the King of Pentacles, reverse, Four of Cups, they had to get other attention. This is somebody that had to get other attention, other people's, notice or validation. You guys could have been dealing with a Taurus or a Gemini, Leo, somebody that always put you in competition. You always felt like you weren't enough. Yeah, Three of Pentacles reverse, the Star reverse. They always made you feel like you were just not the best option, or there was something better about somebody else, is kind of what I'm seeing. You felt like you constantly were in, competition with somebody else. This person didn't make you a priority, and they kept coming in and out of your life, very inconsistent. Yeah, they caused you a lot of stress because you didn't know what their intentions were. Okay. It's like 1 minute things would be good. They would come back and apologize to you like, hey, I'm sorry. But then you never fully knew exactly where you stood. Yeah, it was somebody that was always on the go. They were always on the go. They were very inconsistent. They wanted constant validation and assurance. And it's that they always wanted to look good to other people. Like they wanted to look like they had the means, they had the financial security, the financial life. Because the King of Pentacles reverse, the Star in reverse, could be somebody that desperately needs validation. They need to look like they're a hero to other people, or they're doing great. They need compliments. They need attention. Okay, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. This person was holding back, giving you their true intent. Some of you, their true attention at all. Like they weren't even giving you attention. They were kind of putting you kind of on the back burner to see what else they could get. So let's see. What's your advice? What should you do? Okay, Page of Swords, Two of Pentacles reverse, Ten of Pentacles reverse, Hierophant reverse. I don't think you and this person are on the same page. I don't think this person wants future plans. I don't think they want to be committed. And I think you're needing to have a conversation just to free yourself so you stop wasting your time. Because I think you are wasting your time with somebody emotionally not available, somebody that doesn't want to be in a relationship. And they keep coming back to you after other people don't give them attention, or they're not getting the validation that they crave. This is somebody that is an attention seeker, and they could be posting a lot online or just trying to get people's, attention. And I think with future plans reverse, they don't have plans to be in a relationship, or they don't see that as a relationship. Could be a Pisces or a Taurus, Sagittarius, Cancer, Gemini, Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus. Okay, Leo. So basically, it's kind of up to you, but I don't think you guys are on the same page. I wouldn't keep wasting your time. All right, Cancer, 1845. And just take these readings how they resonate for you. All right, what do you need to be aware of in love? Hey, Samir. Hey, April. Somebody could have an addiction. So you guys could have somebody in your energy that has an addiction. This could be somebody that you tried to reconcile with, but you couldn't, maybe because of an addiction. Because I'm getting you and this person, maybe there is no closure. Some of you had to cut somebody off because they were either toxic or they were in some kind of addiction. Let's do it in public. Okay, so maybe this person or you want to talk to each other in public, and that's why there's been no reconciliation. Somebody wants to talk face to face. But then there's jealousy. Okay. There could have been jealousy games here. Drama, silence. Okay. I don't know. Okay, some of you really thought there was potential with this connection. And you thought this person wasn't jealous, But then you realize that they actually are a jealous, toxic person. So if they don't have like an addiction, you just realize this person's very jealous. They have to have my constant reassurance, my constant attention. Okay. Why addiction and unfinished business reverse? Six of Pentacles, the Two of Wands reverse, the Seven of Wands, and the Page of Swords reverse. See, I feel like you've been afraid to talk to this person because you feel like it'll be the same thing again. Wheel of Fortune reverse. So I feel like what's going on, if it's not like an addiction, they are just a very toxic, unhealthy connection in your life. And what I'm seeing is like this person wants to talk to you in public because of jealousy issues. So maybe they're trying to act as if they're not jealous, but and I think you're a bit hesitant to reach out to this person because, yeah, this person wants all of your attention. And it's somebody, it's like they want to convince you that you're doing something wrong. This could be somebody gaslighting you, like making you feel like you're not treating them right or you weren't acting single or something like that. Because I'm getting somebody that could be gaslighting you. Like it's a very codependent energy. You got something very codependent emotionally. And I see what's going on is this person wants to have a conversation with you, but it's like, no, I'd rather talk to you in public, or I'd rather talk to you so there's witnesses that we are talking to each other, is what I'm getting. Like they want other people to see that you guys are in interaction with each other. So maybe if they try to talk to you online, it's like, no, I'd rather like us see each other in person and talk about this so that there's proof that other people know that we're still kind of dealing with each other or we are in some kind of connection is what I see. So I feel like you got somebody that is very jealous and codependent on your energy. And they want to get proof or they want to get witnesses by this conversation. Yeah, Three of Cups reverse, the Moon, the Hermit reverse, and the Two of Cups. Somebody is really possessive. Okay, Cancer, you have a really possessive person in your energy, and it's like, no, let's talk in public. I want people to see that you are still dealing with me. So I don't know if you're trying to date other people or talk to other people. You got somebody that's like, no, like we're going to talk and handle this in public. So people know that we're still involved or we're still dealing with each other. That's what I see. And a lot of you are trying to get out of this relationship. Like maybe you don't want to see them in public. Maybe you don't want to be around them in front of other people. That's what it feels like. It's like, I don't know if you've hid this person, like if you're kind of secretly still with them or secretly still involved, but they want people to know about them, is what it feels like. This is kind of toxic. This could be a toxic person you're trying to get rid of because you realize it's toxic and it's not going to change. Hey, Tamika, what's your advice, Cancer? Yeah, this is unhealthy. This isn't making you happy at all. You need to make yourself happy first. You need to remove yourself. Yeah, I think you have a karmic person in your energy that is very codependent, very draining. And I think you need to put yourself first. Ace of Cups reverse, the Sun, the Devil reverse, Four of Wands reverse. Yeah, this person is taking you for granted. And some of you feel stuck or bound to this person. So I think you have a toxic person in your life that you need to remove. And you feel like there's nothing else to discuss or talk about. Like maybe you feel like it is completely done or you've made your point clear. I don't want this person anymore. But then they're still stuck and codependent to you in some way. And they're wanting to talk to you in public so people see you guys together is what it looks like. Hey, Skittles. Could be a Capricorn, a Leo, a Libra, a Virgo. Could be another Cancer, a Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. I think you guys are trying to leave that person because I keep getting third-party readings for you where you're trying to leave some kind of unhealthy person. So that could be the person you're trying to leave. All right, Leo, 2405. I'm going to get coffee for that. That had me all, I don't know. I just felt like really heated. All right, let's see. What do you need to be aware of in love, Leo? Oh, you're okay, MK. Oh, you got a soul tie. Somebody can't replace you. Okay, they can't replace you, Leo. The way you love can never be matched. I always feel connected to you. Okay, but there hasn't been a divine reconnection. So you and this person could be in a separation because of timing. Okay, I'm so hot for you in reversed. Take the initiative in reversed. Okay, this person could wonder if you're still hot for them or not, if you still want them. They're going to take the initiative because they've been waiting for you to take initiative. That's what the blockage is they haven't been coming towards you. Okay. Okay, well, for some of you, you could feel like it's a twin flame or you think it's a fake twin flame. It says, this is not your twin flame. This is your karma in sweatpants. Okay, well, some of you, it is maybe a karmic twin flame. Okay, there is some kind of soul connection you have for them. All right. So if the effort dropped after they got you, you were the prize, they already won. Okay. Maybe you felt like this person tried so hard in the beginning to get your attention, to really take initiative, and then they kind of stopped for a while. So let's see. So this person's trying to replace you, but they can't because they have a soul connection to you. Yeah, this person, wow. I think they were kind of feeling like they weren't in the right place in their life. They were feeling very scattery, very all over the place. You guys could have been dealing with a Taurus or a Sagittarius. Knight of Wands reverse, Hierophant reverse, 10 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Wands. I think they were trying to fight this connection. Yeah, Queen of Wands. So you're this Queen of Wands to them. And they saw longevity with you. They saw long term, but they were fighting it because either you guys weren't on the same path, like you wanted different things than them, or there's a lot of differences, a lot of, things that maybe they needed to work on themselves. They maybe were not aligned with you. Maybe that's why things did not work out. Because this looks like somebody that was trying to abuse something or was just not in a right place of leadership. Like they were just feeling unorganized, or they were somewhere that just was not the right path for them. This person wonders if you're still wanting them. 10 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Hermit reverse. They don't feel very attractive. This person does not feel attractive about themselves, and they could feel with you leveling up. Now you're this Queen of Pentacles. Because I don't think it's a third party. I feel like you've leveled up now to this Queen of Pentacles. And wow. This person's like now even waiting, like, are you even wanting me back? Like, do you even want to be in my life? This person feels like they don't have anything to offer you. Like they're just not feeling good about themselves. And they could have went through a lot of karma, or they were in a karmic place when you first met them, which could have happened for sure. Yeah, they were in a place where they weren't completely where they needed to be. They were off track. Like I said, they had a lack of leadership in their life. So they weren't following the right path. They were just very unorganized. Yeah, they were trying to release a toxic mindset or toxic life. And I think you've ignited this person. You've helped this person realize what they needed to do differently in their life, because they were off balance. They were somebody that was not in a good place, because Ace of Wands and the Sun, you brought a lot of joy and happiness to their life. And you made them realize here with the Moon, yeah, 9 of Cups reverse, the Death, that they have to make some kind of change in their life. So I think you kind of triggered this person in a good way. And now this person feels, they can't move on from you. They can't replace you. And yeah. So what is your advice? So this is definitely some kind of soul connection. 2 of Swords, the Empress reverse, King of Pentacles reverse, and the King of Swords in reverse. The Strength in reverse, 4 of Swords reverse, the Tower. There's no convincing this person of what they have to do. They have to go through it on their own. Okay. I think you need to just give up trying in this situation. And they're going through a tower. Like they are going through this on their own. They're being triggered because of this connection with you. There's nothing you can say or do at this point. They have to learn it on their own, whatever they're going through. But they're realizing, okay, they are in this energy of knowing they had karmic debt, knowing what they were attached to. And I see them wanting to come back to you. So definitely a soul connection. Could be a Scorpio, a Leo, an Aquarius, a Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, Cancer, Virgo, Pisces. I have every sign, Taurus, Sagittarius. So that's what I'm getting. All right, let's do Virgo. Let's see what to be aware of in love. 2938. Oh, you're welcome, Kitty. That was a very good reading. Ooh, some of you have a secret crush. I hope somebody's not married. I just saw a wedding. Yeah, somebody could be sabotaging a relationship. Sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. Hope. Okay, I haven't given up on us. Somebody could have sabotaged the connection because of a marriage or something. Yeah, they're going through a breakup. So either they're going through a breakup or you guys broke up because they were married or something like that. Okay. You weren't overreacting. So some of you felt this person maybe gaslit you or made you feel you were overreacting. He's not your person. He's your unpaid lesson. Okay. Quit checking his story. Okay. Maybe some of you were dealing with somebody married and you realize like maybe they're never going to break up. Maybe, you know, this person's going to stay with them. Hey, Linaz, this is for Virgo. So any sign, like if you are like Virgo placement, so sun, moon, rising, Venus. Why sabotage? The Fool, the 10 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 5 of Wands. Some of you guys were already dealing with this person and they got involved in a marriage. Like they got with somebody else. The Tower, it's like you knew this was going to happen. Maybe you noticed like they're talking to somebody else or they're going to go towards somebody else. And this person called you crazy or was gaslighting you because you knew what was going on. Yeah, I think this is somebody that they broke up with you to go towards another person. Yeah, Queen of Cups, the Lovers, Queen of Swords reverse, and the Judgment. Yeah, for a lot of you, they went towards another connection. And either they had kids with this person and they knew them from the past, or they felt some kind of connection to them in some way. I think you knew this person was going to do this. Yeah, this person with destiny, like this was meant to happen, or this happened for some kind of reason. So, yeah, I think this person had to go through this. They had to do this to you by hurting you somehow, sabotaging the relationship for someone else so that you guys could go through some kind of learning experience. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles, King of Wands reverse, King of Pentacles reverse, King of Swords reverse, 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. Yeah, I think basically this person was maybe even listening to other people's opinions and taking, you know, judgment or taking advice from other people. I think they went towards this, you know, this was some kind of lesson they had to learn. Basically, the person that you're dealing with, they still want to get back with you. But now they know that they've sabotaged everything. They've ruined the whole relationship you guys had because of some third party that they either got married to or in a relationship with. So, what's your advice, Virgo? The Emperor in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. This person, I wouldn't put any energy or effort towards them because you are on the right track. Okay, you're where you need to be in your life. This person could be getting negative karma for what they did to you, or that's what they had to go through. 2 of Pentacles reverse. I think there's no saving this person. Okay, I don't think you can save them or fix the situation. They're having to go through this on their own because of a lack of control or a lack of them doing what was right, is what I feel here. So you guys were with somebody that broke up with you, sabotaged the connection, and you knew this was going to happen. Okay, it was some kind of lesson you had to go through, unfortunately. And I think you can't save this person. Okay. I just got this Megan Thee Stallion song in my head where she's like saying about like, if they wanted something, don't save them or something. I forget what song that is. If they want to cheat, don't save them. Or I forget what that song is, but I just had that like Megan Thee Stallion song in my head. I don't know. If they want to be fixed, don't save them, I think is what she says. What song is that? I forget. I think it's Thought Shit, I think is what it's called. So some of you are stepping up. You're feeling good about yourself. You're feeling nice. Some of you have Libra on your chart. I think she's a Libra or an Aquarius. I forget. I think she's an Aquarius, actually. Yeah, I think it's if they want fixed, don't save them or something is what she says. Could be a Pisces, an Aries, a Scorpio, an Aquarius, a Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, Aries. Okay, period. All right, Libra, 3442. Oh, that's what it is. They don't be kept, don't keep them. Yeah. I just had that like in my head, so I don't know. All right, let's see, Libra. Let's see. What do you need to be aware of in love? Okay. Well, somebody doesn't want to damage anything anymore. Okay. They're wanting to maybe fix something before it gets damaged. You're my fantasy in reversed. Too self-conscious. Okay. Somebody could be afraid of telling you their feelings for you because they don't want to ruin things. They don't want to make things weird. Okay. You're not asking for too much. You're just the wrong person. Don't confuse we're talking with we're building something. Okay. They could be breadcrumbing you. Like somebody could be breadcrumbing you or you felt breadcrumbed. Or they're just not really consistent with you. Let me see. Let's see. Yes, Rachel, if you just want to do it through email, because I don't know if I'm going to take super chats after this. I might. I'm not sure. Damage in reverse. The Knight of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands reversed. Why am I getting this person? It's like an energy of like they're coming towards you, but they like want to act like you guys are building something and they don't want to rush into things, even though they have an intimate relationship with you or they want that. So it's almost like they're ignoring, they're ignoring the fantasy they have for you. They're trying to act like they don't want your attention, but they do. The Ten of Swords, the Strength in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. They could be getting out of something else. Like they could be getting out of another situation or trying to heal. So I think there's somebody giving you mixed signals. Like they act like they're very into you, but then you don't get their attention or you feel breadcrumbed by them is what I'm seeing. Oh, hey, Carrie. The Devil in reverse. Yeah, they're trying to act like they don't want you, but they do. They could be putting their focus into themselves and just not really making time for you. Yeah, it's like they're there, but their focus is on themselves, that they're not really paying attention to the connection. Okay, like their focus is on their money, their job, something else. Because what I'm getting is like you actually are somebody's fantasy, but they're not telling you that. They're keeping their fantasy and their thoughts to themselves, even though they are very attracted to you. They could be really worried about a financial situation, or their main focus is on their money, their career, even though they want you. Yeah, and I think they're afraid that if they don't speak up and tell you, they are going to lose you. So I think it's somebody that's not really consistent with you. They're putting more time and energy into themselves, to their job, but they actually want you more than what they say. But they either have some kind of financial damage or problem with money or something else going on that needs their attention. What's your advice? I'll see you later, kitty. Okay, I wouldn't force anything. I would let this person come to you and take initiative. I wouldn't force communication. Yeah, I would let them make an attempt with you. Okay. So yeah, I feel like there's somebody giving you mixed signals. 1 minute you hear from them, 1 minute you don't. I think there's nothing really going on besides the fact that they're struggling financially, or there's something that they're trying to get figured out or strengthen in their life. So I don't know if maybe they're trying to rebuild their credit or rebuild something that this wasn't working out for them, is what it seems like. But yeah, it's like they want to talk to you, but it's also like not ready to fully build something just yet because they're trying to focus on something else. So I don't know. It looks like they're career focused. Gemini, Scorpio, Aries, Pisces, Capricorn, Virgo, Leo, Sagittarius. It's like you're getting mixed signals. Hey, Kika. All right, Scorpio at 3912. What do you need to be aware of when it comes to love? Okay, you guys could still be single. Or maybe you just want to be single. Okay, you're getting a text message. You could be getting a lot of attention. Okay, I got destiny. So maybe there's somebody that feels destined to be in your life, or they're going to be reaching out to you to take initiative. So you're getting a lot of communication. You get somebody that doesn't want a booty call. They want to have you soon, but they actually have plans in store for you. So what I'm seeing here is an energy of, okay, this person, they want potential with you. And I think they don't want to just start it like intimate, Scorpio. So there's somebody in your energy that they're not looking to just have a booty call with you. They want to have something with you. Okay. So some of you are talking about this person and you don't really know if your friends approve of them or if people want them or not. It's kind of, you're feeling that, okay, some of you feel like either your friends don't want you with them or you're not really sure their opinion of them. I'm getting confused. Rachel, just send me the email. Just send me your question through email. I'm not doing super chats right now because I'm getting really confused and I'm getting aggravated. Sorry, I'm not doing super chats right now. Okay. All right. Anyways, I get off topic really easily and I get distracted. So I just, when I say I'm doing super chats, I'm doing them right now. I'm doing all signs. That's kind of why I don't do super chats, to be honest, because then I feel like I don't have time to do the readings and it's all being forced and I'm getting distracted. I get distracted and it takes my focus off the reading. Okay. So that's why, if you guys were wondering why I haven't done super chats in a while, that's why, because I get really sidetracked. Okay. Anyways, text message. So I think there's somebody, Scorpio, that wants to be in contact with you. You could be asking your friends or people for advice about this person. Yeah, you're not really sure if you should go for it, is what it looks like. This could be somebody new that came into your life or somebody you feel like you should talk to them, but yet you don't really know if you want to take this on. Okay. Could be an Aries for some of you. I think this person doesn't want to rush anything. They want to be, just have something with you here. Yeah, this person's going to be honest with you that they find you really attractive, but they don't want to force anything romantically, or you could be telling them that. Yeah, you got somebody coming towards you that they don't want to rush into intimacy. They actually want to spend time with you. They want to get to know you, and they see this having potential, is what I'm getting. You're okay, Rachel. I'm just, like I said, I'm just focusing on the signs right now. I'm not focusing on super chats. Yeah. I think you are afraid of giving this person a chance, Scorpio, because of a past situation where you felt like you got hurt or betrayed really bad. So maybe you're still in the process of healing or trying to get out of that situation. Some of you are newly single, okay? And, you're wanting to put yourself out there and see what's meant to be, but also not wanting to force anything. So altogether, what I get here, I see the sun. You have somebody, wanting to come towards you, make you happy. They have good intentions of wanting something stable with you, but it's kind of up to you whether or not you're ready to take this on. What's your advice? Okay, I wouldn't force anything. I wouldn't rush in. I would take it slow. Okay, because like I said, maybe you have trust issues because of a past situation. Maybe you're not ready emotionally. I would just kind of give this some time. I wouldn't rush into it. But you do have somebody coming towards you really romantically in a nice way, and they look to have, a lot of stability, or there's somebody structured. I think they're coming into your life for a reason. Okay, but it's up to you whether or not you want to entertain this. If you maybe not over somebody else, or you're not ready to be involved. But yeah, you got people coming towards you. I feel one person in particular. So it could be another Scorpio. It could be a Taurus, a Pisces, an Aries. All right, Sagittarius, 4402. All right. Let's see, Sag, what's going on? Okay, what's going on with Sag? What do you need to be aware of? Okay, reciprocity. Somebody wants to have equal give and take with you. Somebody might want to travel to you, or they want to spend time together more, not wanting you distant from them. Okay, there's somebody that is no longer hiding something. So if they haven't been honest with you or telling you the truth, they're going to come towards you and be honest and, sincere. This person wants to see more of you. They want to see more of you, or they want to go do something different. Okay. But this person could have been hiding something or not telling you the truth. Yeah, some of you, they were being kind of mysterious. Okay, maybe they were bad with texting as well. Or you didn't really feel like they were contacting you. They could be being honest to you about that, like why they weren't really speaking to you or contacting. They could have been distant from you or stopped talking to you altogether. Yeah, some of you thought this had potential, or you thought this person was on the same page as you. So maybe somebody's going to reveal something. They're not going to keep avoiding you anymore. Because it almost feels like if they were avoiding you or avoiding contact, they're going to come clean and tell you the truth. Like why they stopped talking to you. Why reciprocity? Judgment. The Knight of Pentacles reverse. The Seven of Wands and the Tower. This person could have left your life really all of a sudden, Sag. Because you were telling them like what you wanted in a connection, like, hey, I want to build something, I want to be in a relationship. Maybe this person was not ready or able to do that. Because I think there was somebody that wasn't really sure if they were ready to be maybe back into a relationship or get involved. Some of you, it's a Scorpio or a Virgo, or they have that in their charts. Because it's somebody maybe that was recently single, or they haven't been in a relationship in a while, and maybe you really took them seriously and told them like, hey, I want to get involved, I want more out of this connection, and then they stopped giving more to it because they got scared. It looks like somebody that was afraid of where this could go, so instead they kind of sabotaged it by not putting in the work. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, reverse, Ace of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it was somebody that you were talking to. Some of you were very casual with them, or it started off casual and then it became a friendship, or maybe a friend with benefit situation. And you felt like this person wasn't going to like walk away. You felt reassured that they were in your life, that they weren't going to go anywhere. And then they kind of switched up on you and walked away. So I'm seeing who this person is somebody that put up boundaries or distance. They stopped communicating. They stopped reaching out to you. And it's like you saw less and less of this person, where it was like they weren't even texting you or talking to you. And it became mysterious. Like, why are they ghosting me? Why aren't they speaking to me? Yeah, it's like they came in like all lovey-dovey, like this, romantic energy of I'm barely into you. Let's see where this goes. You felt safe around this person. So who this person is somebody, I think it scared them that you wanted more out of this connection, because even though they had feelings for you and was into you, they weren't really sure if they were ready to go back into the dating scene and be in a relationship or a commitment, and I think you felt really safe and comfortable with this person, and you were guarded. Queen of Cups reverse. I think you were guarded, and this person got you to trust them, or you felt safe around them, and then you wanted to see where things went. And then this person ended up getting scared about being in a relationship. So then they ghosted you or just stopped communicating to you as much. What's your advice? Hey, Anna. Two of Swords, Wheel of Fortune reversed, Ace of Swords. They're going to pop back up into your energy. Yeah. The Two of Wands. I don't think you've seen the last of them. I think this person is going to come back into your life. There is going to be a conversation, but you're needing to have a conversation about the future. Like, I don't know if I want to get back involved with you again. If you're going to do the same thing, are you going to actually be open to this? Yeah, because this person, Ace of Cups, Seven of Cups, you want to know like where you stand in their life. Like, are you actually going to be open to something? Because I want to be in a relationship. I think a lot of you, Sag, you wanted to be with this person, but they got scared. They got scared of being in a commitment, or they were focusing on their finances or their priorities, and they just abruptly left your life. So let me see real quick. How did you feel about this person? The Empress. You felt like they were worth it all. Six of Swords. Some of you felt like this was somebody I could see myself leveling up with. I could be in a commitment with, a marriage. You took this person seriously. Like some of you, if you were like a player or you were seeing other options, you stopped doing that. Like, you stopped talking to other people and seeing other options because you saw potential. This is somebody you saw them as potential. Like, you really saw a future with this individual, and then they screwed you over and ghosted you. Damn. Now I'm getting that song Father Figure by Taylor Swift, okay, where she has a remake of the George Michael one. So I don't know if you saw them as like a father potential, like a father figure in your child's life, like you saw them as potential father figure, if you saw them as somebody that had a lot of potential and then they just did you wrong. They were somebody that was they were hiding the truth or not being honest with you, avoiding some conversation. So could be a Scorpio, or it could happen during Scorpio season. Okay. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So that's what I got here. Hey, Pink, Pink is 21. All right, Capricorn, what do you need to be aware of? 50-35. All right. Thank you, Rachel. All right. What does Capricorn need to be aware of in love? You got a player. Somebody that's a player in your energy. Somebody that doesn't really want to put any time or energy into something. Or they just don't really. Let me see. Hey, Shalon. Okay, it says ready for booty call in reverse. Friends in reverse. Okay, let me see. Okay. It feels like a game because it is. Some of you, you're with somebody that's confusing you because it's like a part of you feels like you're being lied to or manipulated by this person because you don't really feel like they're making any kind of effort or doing anything to pull you in. Okay. Some of you feel like you had to delete their text message or block them. Or like you're at that point, like you felt like you were overreacting, or they made you feel like you were overreacting. So then you like deleted text messages or just deleted something. I don't know. Let me see. This person could have been playing games with you, made you feel like everything was a game. And then it was like they were kind of gaslighting you a bit. I don't know. Or you felt like they didn't value you or your time. They just played games. Yeah, you felt like this person, they knew exactly how you felt about them, and they kind of just strung you along or was playing games with you. Okay, some of you could have been, it was a Cancer or a Pisces. Queen of Cups, reverse, 10 of Cups, a Chariot, the Hanged Man. Some of you feel like they were like making so much of an effort to like pull you in, and then once they got you, they stopped doing anything. It's how you felt. Like you got really attached to this person. It wasn't all for like intimacy. Like you actually had an emotional connection. And then like once they kind of got you where they wanted you, then they stopped giving to you or giving you time and attention. Yeah. It's like things are not really going anywhere with you and this person. You feel like this person's not making any kind of time for you. You feel like they're just not even appreciating you and what you bring to the connection. Yeah. Like they're not even doing anything to pull you in. They're not even trying. Some of you could feel like there was some kind of tower and they're just kind of letting things happen or just letting things stay where they are. Okay. And a lot of you could feel like they care more about their own success or what they got going on in their life, and they're not prioritizing you or prioritizing the connection. Some of you could be wondering if they're playing games, if they're even serious about you at all. Because it's like they tried so hard to get your validation and your attention, and then all of a sudden now they don't care. Yeah, now they're not even reaching out to you. Now they're not doing anything. They're not even acting really bothered or concerned. And now you feel like all they care about is their money or something else. Yeah, like their job is like maybe in the way of your guys' relationship. Like they just want to be single, or their job's taking up all their time, or they're making excuses about that. Or money could have been a problem. So I think who you're dealing with is somebody that you felt like it was going somewhere. You had a lot of expectation. You opened up to this person, and then it felt like you were being played with. What's your advice, Capricorn? You need to be communicative about how you feel. Instead of avoiding a situation, yeah, some of you are like avoiding a situation because you don't want things to end. You don't want you and this person to break up, or you're worried about like how it's going to affect the, dynamic. I would just be honest and straightforward about how you're feeling and not sugarcoat things. I don't think getting that you feel like you have to sugarcoat, or you feel like you have to walk on eggshells because you don't want to make them uncomfortable or make things awkward. But I feel like you need to stop shining light to a situation that's not really a good situation. If you feel this way, like you're being lied to and used, you're needing to be honest with this person about what their intentions are. or where they see things in the future. Some of you feel like, they're making you feel like you're overreacting. Some of you could feel like you're being gaslit by this person, or they're making you look like the bad guy when you're not. Okay, it could be a Leo, a Taurus, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a Leo, a Virgo, Scorpio. Okay, it could be a Pisces, a Cancer. All right, let's go ahead and do Aquarius. 5522. All right, 5522. What we got for Aquarius? Okay, somebody's being kind of confusing. Somebody's acting mysterious in your energy. Something you don't know about this person, or you feel, you're trying not to talk about them. Like, you might want to find out gossip. Either they're like, you don't know anything about this person at all, and it's like, that's really mysterious that, like, you don't know anything about them. Nobody's talking about them. Some of you could be wondering, like, what's going on with this person. Maybe wanting to ask other people about them. Yeah, this person's a mystery. I got mystery twice. So you're dealing with somebody that's either not communicating with you, and you just don't know why. Their communication's weird. Like, their communication style sucks. Okay, where you barely hear from them. Or you just wonder, are they talking to other people? Am I being cautioned maybe to not talk to them anymore? So Aquarius, some of you are definitely feeling like somebody has bad texting, bad communication. Some of you could feel like you're put on the back burner with communication, or like it's weird time that they talk to you. Some of you could feel like, like with 2 a.m., like maybe they message you late at night, or they only talk to you certain times of the day or something like that. This person's coming out really mysterious. Yeah, some of you question, is there a third party? Is there somebody else? Are they getting back with an ex or something like that? Yeah, I think you're afraid this person either has a third party and they're lying to you about that they're not actually out of this relationship, or you're wondering, like, are they talking to other people? Is that why I'm not really getting anything from this connection? Yeah, you're wondering if there's a third party, or if there's somebody else, or if they have other options, because they're not making any kind of time for you at all. So if you feel like they are talking to other people, yeah, that they're not making you a priority in their life, that they're going towards other people. They're single. They're talking to other people. You could be wondering, are they even fully single? So like, if you don't know for sure if they're single, are they actually out of another relationship? Are they still involved in some way? I think there's somebody that's really got you just kind of questioning everything because their communication's terrible. Yeah. You don't feel like they're making any kind of time for you at all. You could feel like they're hesitant to make plans with you. Like, you try to like connect to them or talk to them deeper, and they're not wanting to give you any kind of information. Like, they're not disclosing anything. They're keeping to themselves. So yeah, you got somebody in your energy. If this feels weird, you're like, is there a third party? Are they actually single? Are they actually married? Are they out of another relationship? Are they talking to other people? You just don't trust them. So that's what I see. I see somebody just being really mysterious. There's red flags. What's your advice, Aquarius? Okay, so I would use your intuition, because if something isn't lining up, if their words and their actions do not add up, or what they're telling you does not add up, I would definitely look into, maybe asking other people or somebody mutually, because some of you, maybe they are like lying to you about stuff. Because with the 8 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, High Priestess reverse, King of Swords reverse, if they're telling you that they were at this place at this time, but then you see that they're not, or I don't know, I would just be really careful. You know what I mean? This looks like somebody that is lying and not being completely honest. And I don't know. I think I would just use your intuition on this. And if you feel like they're not really trustworthy, then maybe I wouldn't invest any more time into them. Could be a Pisces or a Virgo. Could be a Scorpio, a Cancer, Taurus. Okay, a Pisces and Aquarius. This feels weird. Like, I just feel like I can't trust them. I feel like there's something weird. And I feel soon you're going to find out with the Tower. Like, you are going to find out about a third party or something that they're involved in. Hey, Angel Eyes. All right, let's go ahead and do Pisces. Last but not least, 5957. Happy birthday. And I might do a collective, guys. And I think after I do this, I might do a collective, but I might get off of here. My throat's getting kind of itchy. So, all right, let's see. Okay, we got the snake in reverse. So you could have found out about a deceptive person. They could have been already caught. Okay. So you got somebody in your energy. Yeah, you know they're unavailable. So I don't know if they were being shady with you, if they weren't being honest, but something got found out that somebody is not available. I saw into role playing in reverse. Maybe you're not in this energy of wanting anything that's a game. You're like, I don't want to be, lied to. Yeah, some of you feel like something was a game, or they were just playing games with you. They were confusing you. They said they're just not ready. Yeah, some of you watch their stories or you watch them online. Maybe you're even seeing that they're lying, act like they're not available, but then they're available to hang out with other people. This could be somebody that was making excuses not to hang out with you or spend time with you. You just feel like they were prioritizing in their life what they wanted to prioritize. And a lot of you felt like you were just not a priority. This person's shown you that you were not a priority to them. Yeah, Judgment reversed. The Five of Swords reversed, the Hermit reversed, and the Queen of Swords reversed. Like they were already making plans with somebody else, or they already were involved with someone else. Yeah, Lovers in reverse. Some of you are realizing like you just didn't get chosen over someone else. Like they ended up going back to maybe an ex or working things out with another person, that you weren't their priority or you weren't somebody that they made time for. You could be finding out about like an air sign, either a Scorpio, a Virgo, a Gemini, or a Libra. Yeah. They were unavailable. They made you feel like they had no interest. And you were overthinking it. You're like, well, I brought everything to this connection, or I really tried for this person. Why aren't they giving me the same in return? Some of you felt very manipulated by them. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting... A lot of you felt betrayed. You felt hurt, like this person, like you did a lot for them, or you were just a really kind, genuine person in their life, and they screwed you over to go back to some ex or go back to somebody else, is what I'm getting. You felt like it was a game to them. Like they acted like they weren't ready to be with you or wanting anything, but then they were quick to go back to somebody else. Yeah, the Fool. The Seven of Swords, the Five of Cups reverse, and the Nine of Swords. Like they just didn't care. They were really impulsive going back to someone else or doing something to someone else. And I think you're just trying to, forgive this person and move on is what I'm seeing. So a lot of you Pisces, you're trying to make peace with what's happened. Like maybe is this part of my healing journey? Am I meant to go through this with the Magician here? Was I supposed to go through this pain and this deception so I could, be more self-aware, more like self-conscious, or more conscious in a way of like who I'm attracting? Yeah, it looks like this person didn't really care. They just had no hesitation. They just did what they wanted, and you just felt like you were just being lied to and just kind of strung along. What's your advice? You need to make yourself happy. Pour into yourself. Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups reverse, High Priestess reverse, the Sun in reverse. Yeah, this could have been something that definitely tested you. Like this could have been a karmic person or something that really tested your strength and your ability. I think at this time you're needing to work on yourself because you just felt really betrayed and hurt by this person. They were so quick to just, act like you were nobody, and they knew exactly what they were doing to you, and they were fine doing that. So basically, I think at this time you're needing to heal and focus on yourself and putting yourself back together is what I'm getting. Because this person knew they were being a snake. They knew how they were acting towards you, and they did it anyways. Could have been a Leo, another Pisces, okay, an Aries, a Gemini, a Virgo, a Scorpio. Hey, Milka. All right, we're going to go ahead and do a collective, guys. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe. I appreciate it. 104.45. Hey, Debbie. All right, let's see. Wow, some of you guys could be getting proposed to. I saw proposal. Okay, somebody wants to change some kind of habit because I have habits in reverse. So somebody doesn't want something to be a habit anymore, or maybe a reason or a blockage. Somebody's making healthy choices. Wow. I'm getting your love life might be ascending. Somebody, oh wow, okay, I got sex with your ex in reverse. Somebody might not be like with their ex anymore, like not making a decision to cut some ex off or no longer like entertaining that person. If there was some kind of third party, they're not entertaining it anymore. Yeah, somebody could have been blocked. Somebody could have blocked someone's number or isn't texting them anymore. So that's what I see. This actually looks really good. I feel like yeah. Okay, for some of you, you felt like you had to beg for their attention or they never really made you a priority. But yeah. Hey, Denise. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, well, if you guys were worried about somebody messing around with their ex or some kind of third party, it looks like they're not doing that anymore. They're not entertaining them. They don't want that to be a person that they deal with. Yeah, they close that out. Wow, so your love life is ascending with this person. Okay, the world. Yeah, the 8 of Pentacles, the Emperor, damn, and the 6 of Pentacles reverse. This person is working on bettering themselves because they want to be with you. Okay, this is somebody that is stepping into their Emperor energy. They're making better choices for this connection. Yeah, because this person knew in the past that they were really, hard to deal with, or they just weren't really giving you what was fair. They're making healthy choices. This person, yeah, 3 of Wands. They realize that their actions had a consequence. They're finally seeing that now. The Sun in reverse, the 2 of Swords, and the Strength. They could have let their pride or their ego get in the way as well. So they realize that, like, what they did, there's consequences, or maybe it's going back onto them. Some of you, this could have been karma. Like, whatever they did to you, it actually went back to them, or they had to learn. Okay? Yeah. This is somebody, I think they were going through some kind of, situation they had to learn the hard way. This person, they're deleting somebody that they're moving on from some ex or somebody they don't want to get involved with anymore. Yeah, they are making the final decision to block or cut this person off. I think that person tried to get back with them or tried to be in interaction, but they did block them, or they're going to. Yeah, they're blocking this person. Some third party that kept trying to get back with them, they're letting them go and not wanting any kind of conversation. So it could have been an air sign or a Pisces or an Aries. They are blocking that person. They don't want contact anymore with this third party. They don't want to get involved with them anymore because they're making better choices and decisions. They could have realized they put you in a third party situation or made you feel like you had to compete for them, and they don't want to do that anymore. So, okay, let's see. What is your advice, collective? This looks to be about your person. 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands reversed, Queen of Cups, and the 10 of Cups reversed. King of Cups. You guys are leveling up. You and this person, you are leveling up. I do see them changing. They're not letting something be a habit anymore. They're dropping things that are in the way of this connection. So what I'm getting, this looks really good. You and your person, there's no more forcing or demanding for things to change. They want to make things change on their own. They're making the decision to make things better. Okay. And I see you and this person rebuilding this connection. 3 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. Okay. So yeah, and I'm definitely getting if there was an ex or a third party, that person's being cut out. That person's not going to be in an interaction anymore. So could be doing a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Gemini, a Leo, a Pisces, an Aries, a Leo. Okay, I'm going to do one more collective reading. 10927. All right, one more collective. Hey, Sunflower. I'll see you later, Angel Eyes. Let's see. What do you need to be aware of? Inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. So you and somebody could be in a separation, maybe, a physical or emotional separation. Could be distance between you. Okay, somebody isn't playing with your emotions anymore. Okay, yeah, there's no longer a feeling of being triggered. So, okay. So I think somebody had you confused. They were playing mind games at one point. You could have felt strung along by this person, but I see this person no longer wanting to play games with you anymore. Some of you felt like you had to watch them online or watch what they were doing online. But yeah, I feel like this person is becoming aware of your guys' connection and they don't want to confuse you anymore. So, why inseparable? This person, they're going through pain here. 3 of Swords, the 8 of Swords reverse, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Swords reverse. I think this person's realizing that they were becoming a blockage or they were getting in the way of this connection, of being more. Yeah, because they were scared of committing or giving you more of a relationship. So the person that you have been dealing with, they realized that they were sabotaging, they were in the way of this connection moving forward. This person knew that they were playing games with you at one point, made you feel led on, but they don't want to do that anymore. Yeah, they were breadcrumbing you, is what I'm getting, but they want to put an end to the breadcrumbing. And this is somebody that was, going through an introspection or a realization of what they wanted. Okay. Or maybe they didn't know what they wanted. I'm seeing 999. So for a lot of you, they could have been going through some kind of cycle, something that they were going through that they needed to change. Yeah, it could have been the hesitation of a commitment. And they kind of made you feel stuck or made you feel, you weren't enough or breadcrumbed you or something like that. Hey, BB. So this person, it's like maybe they strung you along or breadcrumbs. They don't want to do that anymore. Yeah, this person is realizing, the consequences that they made by making you feel that way. That maybe they actually pushed you away unintentionally. Okay. And they don't want to. Yeah, this person wants to have a new beginning and move things forward with you. I see them coming back. Wow, seeing you as a 10 of Pentacles. So this is good. This is somebody that realizes they did self-sabotage. They weren't given enough to the connection. And basically, you deserve so much more than what they were giving. And they are having some kind of awakening that you didn't deserve to be played with. You didn't deserve these mind games. And, you deserve so much more in a relationship. So what is your advice, collective? Okay, they are going to come back. Okay, they are coming back, but I think you're just needing to let this person find out on their own what it is they need to say to you, okay, or how they need to make things right. I would let this person approach you. I wouldn't do anything. Because like I said, this person is getting clarity. They are realizing, the consequences they made, that they did self-sabotage, they did mess things up, and they want to fix things. They don't want to be separated anymore. And some of you are in like some kind of separation, maybe within a couple months. Like you've been separated for a few months, or they started to see things more clearly during the separation without communicating, without talking to you, where exactly you stand in their life and how of importance you are to them is what I'm getting. So I would let them come to you. I wouldn't do anything. Oh, you're welcome, Gemstone. So some of you, it's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I have Sagittarius. I have Gemini, Cancer, Virgo, Sagittarius. Okay. Could be any sign, though. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I will be live tomorrow. I think tomorrow I will do whatever members' questions are left that people didn't do. So I'm just going to go ahead and get off and get personal readings done. I do have availability if you guys want to get those done. I have 2 for $20, Cash App and PayPal, any personal reading, 2 of them for $20, or you can book on my website if you want to do that. If you want to take a chance on my readings and do like a mini like super chat question or reading, you guys can do that as well. The super chats aren't always just for YouTube. It could be for anything. So you guys can book. I can do that for you. So unfortunately, I don't do video call readings, unfortunately, but I might end up doing maybe something in the future, just depending on my schedule and my availability and all that. So but I would like to do them in the future or do like scheduled like small mini readings, but I will let you guys know in the future. I'm still trying to figure everything out with this channel, like what I want to do. I just like there's a lot more I want to like achieve. There's a lot more I want to do for the future, but it's a matter of planning and scheduling and all that. So, all right, guys, I'll see ya. Oh, thanks, Skittles. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I will be live for the week ahead, and then I'll probably do another live as well. I'll probably do 2 readings again. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day, everyone. All right, Debbie, I'll check your email. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Enjoy. Hopefully it's not raining where you guys live.